Howdy peeps, and here we are. We're back in East Harling Church. Just going to have a quick wander around while no one's in here with us. Look at the scissor beam roof and see the interesting sights that are in here. Now, as usual in churches, I do try and keep my voice quiet, so if you do struggle to listen, turn the volume up. We'll try and be as respectful as we can. So here are the memorials to the men who fell in the Great War and World War II. Some fairly well-known local names on there, including, rather ironically, a Mr. Germany. As we come this way, we'll have a look at so most of the windows do have a little bit of stainage in them. And we have a rather pretty, not entirely sure of the name of it. Would it be a rood screen? Hey, I'm not an ecclesiastical genii. So if we come through into here, we have the various tombs and stones on the floor. And the tombs of some knights as well. So here we have Sir Thomas Lovell, knight, son and heir of Sir Thomas Lovell, knight, and Dame Alice. So if you watched the exterior video, we discussed briefly outside that these tombs were in here. Didn't expect we'd be able to get in, but we have. So there we have the Lovell or Lovell coat of arms and an helmet. So yes, this is marble. Here we have another. And here's Robert Harling, who is actually, these guys and girls, they are actually in these graves. Well, that's a little weird. Her head's up that end, hands crossed or clasped, and down by her feet there's a pair of arms holding what looks like the top of a skull. That is kind of bizarre, I do have to admit. But hey, I'm not a religious person, so I don't really know these things. So, Anne Wright, Mary Wright. We basically have the Wright family all down here. And I noticed this, there's no mention of it online that I found in memory of Edward Mortimer, CBE JP, who was a church warden here for 35 years. That's a nice thing to see. So here we have the pulpits and the pews. We look down to that end of the church, which is where the tower is. You can see the bell ropes hanging. And the bell ringers stand, as it were. There's a wild Mary. We have the pulpit, the organ. As I said, this place has had quite a bit of restoration work done in it. So we come up here. We're seeing some more of the motifs and the emblems of the Harling family. The lions and the griffins and stuffs. Reverend Baisley Hales Grigson, Also wrecked for 35 years. He did all things well. That's about the best anyone can want, really, isn't it? That they did everything well. I do some things vaguely acceptably. That's about as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. I'm not going to go right up that window because that's where the sun is. And tomb of Sir Thomas Lovell, which is going to be, there we go, if we get so the sun's not right in the way. Up to the altar. All coats of arms. And a monument without inscription, this one, is Sir Francis Lovell, died in 1551. But here we are, as I was saying, from outside with the east window. A very pretty, very impressive piece of work. I'm actually going to zoom in so you can see some of the details better. I'll have a scooch around. This is, shaky cam. This is Sharpie bending his back backwards when his back's playing up. At weird angles. There we go. Zoom back out. And I believe we have another tomb here. William Chamberlain, another knight, although it looks like whichever ornamentation was on there has been removed. I've got a funny feeling that's a one-way mirror as well, because I know there's a room behind there. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I hope I've not been too blasphemous or heretical in here. I do try to be respectful. We do have another window, some more wall plaques and some original, I think 15th century wall painting. The list of former and current incumbents, rectors and patrons. Interestingly, the first one on the list is Paganus or Paganus. So, as we all know, most churches are built on former pagan worship sites or sacred places, so that wouldn't surprise me. Yes, some very famous names on there, including our current Queen, Elizabeth II. So, while we're here, we'll look at the embroidery. So here we are, the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul. It's just a map of Harling and all the various things to do with Harling, the various livestock and fluffies and featheries and things that are around here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, perhaps learned something. I have, both. So yes. On a bas relief of Sir Thomas Lovell from 1455. Thank you very much. Peace out and bye bye.